Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz HD on the Nintendo Switch. This game is being played on a cartridge that's included as part of the Sonic Forces Super Monkey Ball Double Pack. What's this called? Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz HD, and Sonic Forces. So it's called Sonic Forces plus Super Monkey Ball, Banana Blitz HD. It's a double pack. I did play Banana Mania on this channel. There are several videos from that game, including a bunch of the mini games. That game has way more content than this game, it looks like, in terms of mini games. Banana Mania has, pool, which I'm a huge fan of, baseball, tennis, that monkey golf in that game. This game just has maybe 6 or 7 mini games, which aren't terrible, but if you know going in you're getting less game, that's probably worth noting. I'm not going to play the traditional Super Monkey Ball here. I'll do another video where I go through the actual stages. Super Monkey Ball is fine, but I actually prefer the mini games to the main game, which we'll get to later. For this video, we're going to focus on the Seesaw, which seems like a pretty interesting puzzle. And I can do the main game, obviously. For the party games, I'm playing all these games solo. But you can't play them in multiplayer mode. There's they call it a hot seat mode, where I think you hand off the controller to multiple people. You hand off the controller to different people when your turn is up, like in the old school, like in a lot of old school games. Press the X button because we're only using one person. Again, I don't think the monkey that we're actually using matters at all. It's just cosmetic, to my knowledge. It's like Monopoly. You're picking your favorite piece, I suppose. So we're going to do the seesaw ball for this part. Wobble the seesaw to get the ball to the center of your target. We'll explain how it works first, then we'll play the game normally. Generally speaking, the way it works is that there are seesaws that you can manipulate with the left stick on my control pad here. And that's going to determine the momentum your ball has as it goes down this course. We'll do the easy mode, of course, first. We're just researching this. This seems to be like a pretty meaty mini game. There's our target at the bottom, and this is the course we have to follow. We are on a time limit, so you can waste your time trying to collect a bunch of bananas. We can try to get to the bottom. So I press right on the D. I press right on the left. I press right on the stick, or left to. So I press right to flip it that way, and I press left to flip it that way. So if I press left, I can flip it that way. But eventually we're going to stop catching bananas. We're going to start heading down to the bottom. There we go. And if you flip, and if it's like pinball. If you flip the ball, you might be able to get a bit of momentum doing that. Whoop! No fall damage. Careful, that was bad. So you can see the ball. You can see the ball bouncing when the flipper hits. That's kind of dope. There's the bottom. Look at that! Wow! Holla. So you get a banana score, a time score, and a bullseye score. That's actually a very good score. So my banana score was 27,000, and the game gave me bonuses based on the time it took me to reach the bottom. Okay, so we can do this for about 10 minutes. It'd be nice if we could just retry it, but now you gotta go through all this. You have to go all the way back to the menu to start another game. So we can just try to reach the bottom, I guess. The problem is it's kind of hard to determine if you're in the center of the board or not. It's not always easy to tell. So I guess that that island in the background is something. I guess that's our point of reference. There's an island right there in the center, so I guess that's our point of reference. It's kind of hard to tell. So I guess we'll stick to the left side of the island. There it is. Got ourselves a little bounce. Not good, not good. Good enough, but not great. So not a great banana score, but we got a lot of time on that. So I guess we did a little bit better than last time. So I guess the question is, how quickly do you want to reach the bottom, and how many bananas do you want to get on the way down? That's how it seems to work. So they call this easy, huh? Probably because there are a lot of bananas on the way down. So we'll see how it goes. Because we can just, if we want to be dopey, we can just kind of just do a straight shot down to the bottom and just see how many bananas we grab while we're trying to be lucky about it. Then grab a few bananas on the way down, but then grab a few, then just go straight down as quickly as you can. Careful. That's good. Not great. Not terrible, but not great. So I guess we want to see if we can get 10,000 at some point. Yeah, not good enough. So I guess each banana is worth 100 points. There's an argument to be made that we should try to get a few more bananas on the way down. Well, we can try that. I'm not gonna be opposed to that. We'll try out the other courses in a second. If we're gonna sample them all, then see the highest score we wind up getting. I think at some point I'm gonna try and get 10,000 here on the easy course. We'll see how it goes. Ready? Careful. Did I get him? Okay, I'm missing the bananas. That's not cool. So I get 100. I get 100 points for each banana. Not good. Not good. Not good. Completely whiffed. Completely whiffed on the landing. Yeah, not great. Higher banana score though. But again, that's what I'm talking about. At some point, you're probably better off just trying to fall efficiently. Like I said, we might get 10,000. I should probably stick to a more reasonable score, like 8,000. Maybe I can just go right for the bullseye and see what I get with the bullseye. Just kind of see what happens. And there are some green moving platforms you might have noticed. There we go. Careful. Okay, not great. Good enough. Yes, not bad. There we go. That's not bad. Okay, get back to the left. Get back to the left. There we go. It's a moving seesaw, so this is a bit more precarious. So we got a good banana score here. I guess we could just avoid the time score entirely. That's not good. That was terrible. Wow, that was terrible. We were doing all right. We just needed a good landing. So I get a penalty for the fallout. No super mutants, just monkeys. Yeah, we need to go to the right. Go right. Yeah, it's good-ish. Not good. Not good. I was trying to flip him over to the left side. That was actually a good time. Yeah, that's a new high score. Not a great landing, but I think the bananas might be worth it. Maybe the bananas are worth more than the time score, I would argue. So we'll probably end up getting 7,000 if we get a decent landing. We'll see how it goes. We'll make it work. Yes, the idea is to stay somewhat to the left of the island. That's our point of reference in the background. I guess that's how it's supposed to work. Because we start dead center in that island. If you look at the island below our starting point, that island right below us, that's our point of reference. That's how we know we're in the center. Which is where the bullseye is. Whoops, that's not good. That's not good. That's terrible. Wow, that's even worse. Again, do I get a penalty for falling out, or do I just lose time? Okay, we need to go left. Sorry, we need to go right. Okay, we're good. We're good. So we'll get a bunch of banana points here if we're responsible. That's dead center. That's not good. That's good. Gotta go right. Gotta go right. Good. 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 Yeah, that's good. Yeah, softer landing. Softer landing. There we go. Look at that. Right on the friggin' bullseye. How you like that? A perfect landing, I call it. Just did the little pinball flipper move to make sure I got the right momentum. To slow myself down just enough to bounce off the edge. So we're probably not going to get 10,000. But that's probably the best score we're going to get. So we'll try one more time. We'll try a couple more times. We're going to get 10 minutes out of this video no matter what. And then we'll do the normal mode eventually. I just wanted to set a baseline here, so I think we'll be just fine. Yeah, see, this seems alright. Playing a bunch of mini games, if you get sick of the main game, seems fine. That seems like the true Super Monkey Ball experience. It's just goofing around with the party games, doing the score chase, like old school 1980s arcade games. I'm not a huge fan of those, like the Marble Madness like games, but this one seems okay. Cause that's kind of what this game is. It's kind of like Marble Madness from a third person perspective, from a character from an over the shoulder view. So unlike Marble Madness, which was all about the isometric view that was at a distance, here it's more about the over the shoulder view. We're gonna go right in a second. Getting these bananas. Okay, we missed one. That's okay. You need to go right. Sorry, you need to go left. You need to get back to the left. Yeah, we're gonna go left. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. Go right. Yeah, we're good. We're good. This will be a good landing. Great landing. Holla again with the bullseye. All right, we did good. I'm calling it. Yep, almost got 10K, so we can get 10K. It is totally possible for us to get 10K. So we need a lot of bananas. We need to quickly grab a bunch of bananas and hit the bullseye. That's how you get 10K. So it's not out of reach. So that was easy mode for Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD. So that's easy mode. We'll try the harder ones later. Let me at least give you a glimpse. Let me tease you with the other mini games they got going on here. This hurdle race is ridiculous. I can't make any sense of it. It's like track and field on the NES, only worse. Was it track and field 2? I don't remember. It's like you have to rhythmically press the L and R buttons to propel your monkey forward. It's bizarre. I can't make sense of it. Whack-a-mole, you're not going to want to spend too much time with. Well, I guess we'll muck around with that later. So I was recording this with my triple driver headphones using a USB dongle to record the audio. And I'm using the J5 Create USB capture device into my Windows 10 laptop, my quad core. Capturing 60 frames a second, 720p. So we'll come back later.